Well, here we are again. Dec Cluskey, founder of the Serious Writers Guild. What is the Serious Writers Guild? Well, it's a bunch of highly successful music guys all over the world, 52 countries, and they all are members. They all have direct access to myself and my team for any queries, help, get them successful in the industry. So, after the songwriting tips with guitar that I did, 5 of them, I was asked to do another one, well, 3 actually, on publishing. Strangely enough, people who are trying to get into the music industry, trying to be successful in the music industry, songwriters and music makers, producers, know very little about publishing, strangely. I get an awful lot of questions. So I thought I'd put together 3 lots of tips, like the songwriting good guitar ones. And they're going to be this. First one is going to be a tip, that's this one. It's going to be about why have a music company, why start your own music company, and how to protect your music. And of course those two are intertwined. The second one is going to be on how to make money from a music publishing company, from publishing. And then the third one is going to be how to make shed loads of money. Be a millionaire, be a billionaire. And that is not a pipe dream. That can actually happen. Michael Jackson did it, and loads of people did it. And Phil Collins, people like that. Mick Jagger. There's loads of people have made fortunes out of publishing. So how do we start? Let's start with the first tip. How to protect your music and why have your own publishing company? Well, I've had my own publishing company right from the start. I was very well advised by a lovely lady called Margaret Brace, who used to work out of my agency office. And she advised me at the start, and thank goodness she did, because your own publishing company is actually the best pension you can have, because the money will still come in, and still come in, no matter how old you get, and you will get old eventually. So, one of the main points about having your own music publishing company, apart from, I'll get onto the other ones in a minute, but the main one is to protect your own music. And that's a question I get asked all the time. How do I protect my music? Well, in actual fact, it's very, very easy to understand this, and just listen carefully to what I'm going to say. You own your own music right from the word go. The first time you set down your music or your composition, your song, whatever, on what they call hard copy. In other words, a piece of paper, could be the back of a cigarette packet in a restaurant. It could be a CD, it could be a DVD, it could be a hard drive on your computer. Anything hard copy that you can produce to a judge, that is proof that you own the copyright. Now it goes further than that, because at the end of the day you're looking for proof all the time in front of a judge. Say if you write a song and it happens to be a hit, there will be people who come along and say, hey, hold on a second, I wrote that 10 years ago. Then you have to prove, if they want to have a go at you, you have to prove that you actually wrote that song. Now, apart from all the hard copy, there's also the fact that you probably sang the song or played the song to your wife, girlfriend, loved one. You probably recorded it in your studio, your home studio, and played it to some people. You may have gone to a demo studio, you may have gone to a full-blown expensive studio. Then the engineer would have heard it, the producer would have heard it. That is all additional proof. In the States, they're very keen on registering your music with the Library of Congress, and that is specifically for proof. So you can go to a judge, and as soon as anybody has a go at you in court, you just produce a certificate from the Library of Congress. There it is. It's exactly the same. If you can produce a certificate from a music company, you have got definite proof, definitive proof for a judge. Now that can be your own publishing company. Why not? Why pay somebody to copyright your music when you can have your own? And it's pretty easy. I gave in to pressure from people to write a manual. I wrote a manual. So our biggest seller in the Serious Writers Guild, called How to Start Your Own Publishing Company for Less than £100. And it does what it says on the record, on the tin. You can start your own publishing company for less than £100. Easy. In the manual I give you all the letters, all the accountancy discs, all the contracts, everything is in the manual and on the CD-ROM. If you go to a solicitor to start your own publishing company, yes, you can do that. Go to a lawyer, solicitor, they'll probably charge you $3,000-4,000 just to start the company. That's about what, 2,000 or 3,000 pounds in the UK. And then they'll want to charge you for issuing each contract as you go along. So my idea is, why not do that yourself? And incidentally, if you sign with the publishing company, then they will automatically take 50% of all your royalties. If you have your own publishing company, you get 100%. Makes sense to me. And then you get my phone number, and you can talk to me here in the studio, and I will give you all the best advice you can. Oh, by the way, I have to put a disclaimer in here. These tips should not be taken as legal advice or accountancy advice in the meaning of any law of any country, either past or in the future. I just have to say that to protect myself. But there we are. Protect your music. Start your own publishing company. Why not? I'll get on to the next tip, which is making the money from the publishing. And that's next week. Okay? So from Dec, here at Stanton Prior. It's not switched on. Switch it off now. It was working a minute ago when I was recording. So here we are. See you next week. Bye.